Okay. Let's do this. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. I've just recently gotten Madden.
I'm gonna put it to you simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree.
All right.
We're gonna win a national championship together.
We're gonna win a national championship together. National signing day, baby.
Who's it gonna be? Okay.
I'm going to sign with USC, Texas Tech, Texas, Oregon, Oklahoma, Miami, LSU, Florida State, Florida, Clemson. Should I just sign with Clemson or LSU? That's what it's between. I'm gonna go with Clemson. The Clemson Tigers.
Ready, set. Hot.
Do I not get to choose what I look like?
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Doesn't that say something right there? What happened to that trust?
Coach, you want to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter. You promised me. And I'm just as good as he is, too.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. There's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry. Here are the transfer papers.
So I'm going, just like that?
I assume that's what you'd want.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. You'll see.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
You gotta take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it.
All right, let's do this. Is that just my look? Yeah. Why is there a Cowboys logo in the back?
You know, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
There's a snowstorm. All right. Oh yeah, I remember this. Reiki showed me this. All right. That's... Yeah, that's me. not my hair. Oh, yep, there it is. You can check when you get on. Red. Beard. The Viper needs a beard, obviously. They don't have any good. Actually, I'm just gonna make me green there. I don't have any. I see. Wait, oh yes. I see. Hooded. Base is fine. Actually, hazel is more my color. Yeah. Eye separation. Eyebrow style. Red. Brow prominence. 8. What would happen? Yeah, that's fine. Skinny toes. Is there any freckles? No good freckles. Player info. Right. Town. I know Boston's not really a town, but... Oh, is it? I thought it was just... Man, Boston's a city, isn't it? I'm still putting Boston. Still putting Boston as my hometown. Oh, wait, never mind.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my O-line because they gave me the time to get those passes off, especially when I'm trying to go downfield like that. That was all them.
I couldn't have done it without my coaches. All week they put this game plan together and we just...
Messed up on the mouth. I should have just...
I'm just blessed to get the opportunity.
Sounds
Look,
like
guys,
the guy
I just want
from...
to thank my O-line because they gave me the
What's his
time
name?
to get those passes off, especially when I'm trying to go downfield like...
It was a team effort. I'm just blessed to get the opportunity. Anyone?
That sounds like Officer...
It was a team effort. I'm just blessed to get the opportunity. Anyone in my...
Never
I
forget
didn't
your
mean
mom.
to keep that.
Never forget your mom.
I pressed
Those
voice
fighting
1.
Hurricanes tonight?
Actually, we're playing against. Nope. Miami.
Thanks, I guess. Actually, we're playing Miami.
Yeah. No, I knew that. It was a test. Guess who passed? You did.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Hey,
JoJo. Ooh,
you was sweet. I did.
yes.
Glad you know.
I mean, do I have that high pitched of a voice?
Game day.
Get in there. Whoa,
Hey.
whoa, whoa, whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only, you see.
I'm on Clemson.
What?
The Tigers, yeah.
You? Okay.
I messed up with that
What's
voice.
your name?
I tried to go to voice 1.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Oh, don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet
Larry
you.
Do you
Fitzgerald.
mind if I ask you a few
I haven't heard
questions?
that name
Okay.
in a while.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Strong arm.
Oh, well,
Oh, man.
Hey, what's up, man? Well, I've always had a big arm. So, just throw it deep, let my receivers get under it.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me?
Yeah, were you intense, you were
Leader.
cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
I'm a leader.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so... People would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
There we are.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Okay. I know that.
Let's go. 50. Plant. Hit it. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. Get it. Set. 90.
Team Wolf! Fire!
How do you do a touch pass?
Ready.
Press and release my receiver icon. Circle to throw a touch pass. The ball should land behind the linebackers and in front of the safeties.
Ready! 60 outlaw! Let's go! Got it?
Give me that! I'm Patrick Chung, baby! I'm Patrick Chung!
Here we go, set! 30 base!
Perfect control pass.
Set up! 60 Pittsburgh! Set go! On the set! Ready!
What did I do?
Come on, set! 10-2!
Oh, I know this one.
Set, ready? 70! Leaf River! Leaf River! Ready? Hit it! Ready up! Get it!
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
You gotta respect them. They beat Alabama. Liam, they absolutely destroyed Alabama. You gotta respect them.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
And what do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Hey, hold on. Is this a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Man, forget about him, man.
I'm not sure what they were thinking with voice 3. I didn't even need to put it on. I tried to go to voice 1.
Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
I love Clemson's jerseys, the orange.
I honestly might go to Florida State. Or the Gators. Probably not going to go there.
You told me you were going to go to the Gators.
The 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Clemson Tigers.
If he didn't have such a... If this guy didn't have such a weird voice, I would have been
What's
fine
up,
with
bro?
this. Patty!
Good luck
Patty!
tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world.
Patty!
Go out there and put on a show.
Thanks.
I don't know.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
He said, hit me up when you get to the league. we are. Oh yeah, I
For the
forgot.
right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And fights through one man.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
But the guy quit.
Clemson now with a 1st and 10. They begin with Henry.
All right.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Clemson, of course, back in the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. Champions in the 2016 season, trying to make it 2 titles in 3 years if they can get things done. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Just had to get the first down.
Inside the 10. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
I didn't mean to pick voice number 3. And now I sound dumb.
They'll run on first down. Joseph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
The Hurricanes, of course, a 3-time national champion back in the 80s, 83, 87, 89. They then added 2 more for good measure in 91 and 2001, but they haven't held that trophy since. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Operating from the gun, Gregory, and that is incomplete.
Please tell me they're going to punt it.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Clemson offense here set to take over. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's this out for Streets. And that's
Isaiah, let's go!
A big play there. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will tip this in for a Clemson touchdown. Jackson Henry, 26 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And
it's
no
not hard
run
yet.
back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they get it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
To throw on 2nd down, Gregory. And it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Let's go.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, nice pass.
And this is going to be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays.
You can play your
on the board,
celebrities
but occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play? And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Streets the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Touchdown, Clemson. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice
I don't actually know what number I am.
To 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. That's fielded in the end zone.
Who's
And
the
he'll
other guy?
elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
But he's not a QB.
Here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Now they'll run on the draw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I'm good at like stuff like that.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't
worry
move
about
across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
19.
Back to throw. Gregory out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Oh, it was on.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 12 yards on the return that time.
Luke Kuechly. That's stupid.
The Clemson offense heading out for their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Oh, number 6.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, you have to think to this point in the semifinal matchup, you've got to be very impressed with the way that he's moved this offense. And they really have not missed a beat from the blitz coming, and down he goes.
Great blocking, guys.
Here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
Are you going to make you or somebody
Here's
else?
the Miami offense ready to go for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't want to. I know, but I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Tedrick Bauer, 76 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big,
maybe he'll do that after or something?
But they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Fielded about a yard deep. Able to spin free. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Clemson offense here set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And what a big time play there. 52 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush,
that's the only
it's time
reason
to make a break for it.
2 yards on
The
the
only reason
pickup
I'm
there.
not getting
It'll be
anywhere
second
with
and
the
8.
runs because they're not blocking those
Another scouting
linebackers.
report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring it.
Let's go. Hey, kid. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we play. Let's go. We had a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of wheeze in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates. But you remember, you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away.
No, this is the real thing now. It's the real
Second
thing
half.
now. I promise.
Let's go.
I promise. See, I told you it was the real thing. I told you it wasn't a glitch that time. It's too dark for
Hey.
that.
Coach, really good job out there in the first half.
At 11.
I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it.
At 11.
All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
They have that.
All right.
I'm doing that on my next one.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want...
And now look at him go. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
They got 14.
Eddie Jackson, 75 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
That didn't happen to me.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this to Streets on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. You know, you think back to what kind of parallels you can draw for what this young quarterback is trying to do, trying to lead a team to a national championship with so little experience. And the one name that I come back to, Cardell Jones at Ohio State back in the 2014 season. Very similar situation. Limited appearances through the first few years of his career. Then all of a sudden he's thrust into the national spotlight, just like this young man has been. And all Jones was able to do, well, win a national championship and then move on to a career in the NFL. So it can definitely happen. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even...
And that is caught.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson, 35 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
24-14.
Point
Up by
after
10.
up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That's the
Here's
first
the
thing that
Miami
happened.
offense ready to go for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that
Or
first
there's just
touchdown,
like two different
but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Looking to throw on second down. Gregory. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
It's only 4th and 1, they're punting.
Up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Should have just let that one fall.
Well, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Let's get it.
And they rattle off a big one. 47 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
Please.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Hurricanes offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
What'd you do?
I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On third down, Gregory. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15.
You caught the edge on him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The Clemson offense heading out for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
They have spies on me,
feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on,
I'm a strong
take the
arm.
spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the this is caught inside the 15.
Pass interference. Watch it. Watch it.
This into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
What did I do?
Take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
I didn't hear the call. What did I do?
Over the middle, it's Isaiah Streets.
What happened?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. When prepping for this semifinal matchup, we went back and saw all the tape on Isaiah Streets throughout the year. And no matter who you talk with around the game, they say Isaiah Streets, what's so impressive, his route running ability, so much discipline, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Jackson Henry, he scored on the ground.
They can throw far.
Through the air.
I know, you can throw far.
And the recovery leads to 6 points. Clemson coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This one fielded at the 5. Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Miami offense ready to go for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Yes.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep him.
Now the ball comes loose, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I
High
think that
passes in
fumble's kind
R1.
of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it will
looks
still
like he
leave
knew
him
that
with a
was
third
strong
down.
arm, too.
Back to throw.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Strip that ball. Go. Sit.
Following the fumble recovery, Gregory. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Gregory. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Honestly, just score.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And
just
he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Stephen McNichols, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence
Get that, yes.
they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, my God.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll run it now out of the gun as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Jackson Henry taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Why did you not do a bullet pass?
The Hurricanes offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved the hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Right side caught by Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Damn, if you go down and they're holding
management
you,
definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
We got 4. We got 4.
From the gun, Gregory.
Intercepted.
And this throw will be intercepted.
It's over.
Picked off around the 27.
They may have had a chance there, but...
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run.
Let's do it. Yep. Well, are you on beginner? Yeah. No. Yes, guys, I'm playing on beginner. Don't make fun of me. Probably gonna up the difficulty.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Got to the NFL.
Coach. Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Woo. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football's my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well?
I'd say pink.
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I'm gonna do pink, no question. Definitely pink.
Pink, no question.
Come on.
No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
Nice.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you she's a pro.
Hey,
R1.
Todd Atwood. Hi, Emily's dad. Hi. Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy.
Don't scramble a lot.
Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
Okay, it shouldn't be too hard.
I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns? Didn't I do
Is
something?
that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But I'll see what I can do.
Yes. Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good to see you again.
Nice to meet you, Emily.
You too.
All right.
There it is.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinals.
Of course you were.
Is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all.
Hold on.
That's
Yeah,
hold
triangle.
On. I don't think he has to be.
When there's a bunch of people around you,
There's so much
triangle.
talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do. Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. And he's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right? So breathe, take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Horse collar, maybe. Face mask.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. As we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on another set of Tigers, this one from Clemson.
LSU versus Clemson, baby.
Here we go, the matchup we've all been waiting for. Number 1 versus number 2, and off we go in the College Football Playoff National Championship in Santa Clara.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Tigers? I don't know.
First and 10 now for Clemson.
Pretty sure the LSU.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
It's not the LSU
he's going to take
Tigers.
a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He's going to... And that is
touchdown, Isaiah
touchdown,
Streets.
Clemson. DeMarcus Sowell, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. 30, 10.
I tripped over another defender's.
In for the score. And his guys are an extra point away from
tripped over another defender's.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line.
Man, what is
they
wrong
crossed
with
it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive
like
play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw.
Like it gets
there.
louder and
Very similar to what
softer
we just saw.
every 5
This will be
seconds.
taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good. Here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Clemson offense here set to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now this throw caught left side. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Donnie Simpson, 64 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Thomas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. Yes! From his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Pulled in at the 24. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And that is caught.
That's my 3rd
touchdown, Clemson. Isaiah Streets, 48 yards.
One more and I get the
thing. These guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. is that here's the script for the game. I think everything's
one
going
more and I get to
in a big
Emily's
way.
goal.
3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
What happens if you
That's
reach
about as good
Emily's
as-
goal?
That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And
I'm a strong
run
arm
back
kicker.
here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I don't like how it does what? You can. You have the option.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah, you go on to play the
moment.
moment.
Good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Interception.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
The frick.
And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. Alex Randall, 66 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Clemson offense heading out for their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there. 51 yards. If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day, had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where he was going to go. So many different offers wound up here, and it hasn't been the script he probably would have written. But what a storybook ending this could turn out to be if they can take care of business in this title bout. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. And with that completion, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. DeMarcus Sowell with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Love you too.
This is taken at the 3.
I swear.
And there he goes again.
How did he just get through literally everybody?
Touchdown. As his
He
guys
literally
are in
broke
for
15
6.
tackles.
And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
They're really up by 2. How are they only up by 2?
The Clemson offense here set to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was too close.
Too tough to hold
it
on
hit
to
off
that
my
one.
guy's
It's
hands.
second down.
And somebody else on the other team really caught it.
Sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Spins away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Down. 91.
On third down, Watt, and he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Justice Watt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point safely through. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up.
Why do you take off on that?
The offense for LSU back out there, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Do the field goal,
Liam.
Liam.
A quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On third down, Livingston. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Now LSU's punter getting set as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. And now running right through it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. The Clemson offense heading out for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, and
that's caught inside the 20. And a huge play that time. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he's got it. And
touchdown.
He will score. Touchdown Clemson. DeAndre Jewell, a 16-yard touchdown.
Make it 21.
And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will not have a chance here to try for another touchdown. He'll sit tight, and he'll take over at the 25. 1st and 10, LSU.
He's crossing. He's checking quarterback.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Thomas looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Turn that down, please.
Here's Thomas operating from the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And bulldozing his way through.
I don't know if I can run
He
it.
had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And this will be a touchdown. It's their quarterback. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no shot at another touchdown here as he'll take a knee and bring this one out to the 25. The LSU offense about set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Thomas. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen...
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Look, just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Okay, on every play. Yeah, I'm sure the defense isn't going to figure that out.
Okay, well, you need to figure it out. This isn't just a game to me.
I know that. I know that, Isaiah.
Just 1 half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will not have a chance here to try for another touchdown. He'll sit tight, and they'll take over at the 25. On first down, Thomas. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. They're going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On first down, Livingston. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. But that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. He's still fighting forward. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. Now back to throw. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He'll look to throw here. He will find the open man at Streets. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there on third down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Isaiah Streets, his second touchdown of the night. And this offense continues to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
LSU with a 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right.
Now Thomas from the gun, he'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Thomas now on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to...
There he goes, left side. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Jackson Henry, 51 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no shot at another touchdown here as he'll take a knee and bring this one out to the 25. The offense for LSU back out there, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Thomas firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw. Thomas. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Clemson Tigers.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot.
And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you, man. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. It's just to be up on the stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I give myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy.
It wasn't muted. I just muted it.
Take that trophy,
for like
man.
15 minutes.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was going to... You know, none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
See? This was for you, baby!
Yeah!
This was for you!
Woo, yeah!
And let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's actually right here. Okay, hang on. Hello?
Hey, how's it going? It's Emily's dad. Look, I know that you got a lot on your plate, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I did want to tell you that Emily's out of her surgery, and she is doing great. She got to see the game and everything. You have made a fan for life in her.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Please, have Emily stay in touch.
I will. Thank you. All right, bye.
Take care.
Even, baby.
I got those 4 passing touchdowns.
College football season's wrapped up and the draft is 2 months away. Today we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts. Kyle, who's your player to watch?
Okay, it's the mythical backup quarterback who just won a national championship. This guy who's played in 2 games. 2 games, and we're saying maybe a 3rd-round pick? Come on, the hype is unreal.
God, he did win a national championship.
Yes, he did. It was incredible. Peter, 8 quarters of football, 3rd-round pick. Get out of here.
If he blows up the combine like some people expect, he could be a 1st-round draft.
No way. No, Nate, no way.
Listen, this isn't a particularly strong draft class for the quarterback position. And you know when that happens, teams get desperate for that QB, and they start to reach a little bit.
Guess we'll find out soon.
Oh, it's the Scouting Combine. Here we go,
yes,
baby.
I hear you, and I've been hearing you for the last 15 minutes. I'm on top of it. How many times do you need to... Yes, I'm on top of it. I'm meeting with... I've got a few other guys to meet this week, and then I know that there's a time restraint. I understand that.
Thanks for taking time to meet me.
Yes. Well, I know what he wants. I understand what he wants. He's told me what he wants. You don't have to tell me what he wants as well, okay? Just, can you hold on for a second? Thank you. No, just be quiet.
I just heard of the guy.
I take any of the other top quarterbacks available,
That's why
and I
you
get praise, and I get to keep my job. I pick you, a player that barely even picked up a ball in college, and then I'm nuts. And the seat that I've got to sit on gets red hot. So why don't you tell me why you should even be on my radar?
I'm a winner.
I just won a national championship. And that's not the last trophy I plan to have on my mantle. You pick me, you better clear yourself for some hardware.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back. Yes, I'll have to call you back. I love you too, Dad.
It was his dad. I love you too, Dad. The way he said it.
Are you for real? You know, you and I have a mutual friend, Mr. Jack Ford. He and I served on the same staff in St. Louis. What do you think he would have to say about your ability to lead a locker room?
Navigating a locker room can be tricky. I do my best. I try to find a balance between being the locker room guy and then the guy that the coaches can rely on to get the team bought in. But it's hard.
You know, Jack had some concerns about your leadership. But I'm not seeing that.
The Giants!
Little inside scoop, the owner wants someone with the measurables.
I don't know.
So you go out there.
You can't pick. What are you going to do?
You'll be on our radar.
I can do that.
No!
Don't let me down.
What do you mean?
Thank you.
They scout you. You don't wait for them to... They scout you. You don't pick if they scout you.
Hand over your phone. I want to check your internet history.
The Dolphins
know. You want me to give you my phone? Is that just like normal procedure?
You bet it is.
You just...
I'll be right back. Dude, you threw my mic.
Did you give anyone your phone?
All right, I'm back.
If someone asked for your playbook, would you give them that too?
No. What?
Nice.
You have something to hide? Look, son. This interview is about transparency.
I think I'm being quite transparent.
Not transparent enough.
You're on a mountain in Alaska on a bus going 100 miles an hour. Where are you sitting on the bus?
Man, front of the bus, the back of the bus. Front of the bus, back of the bus. Front of the bus.
I go front of the bus.
Not middle.
Nope.
Have you looked at the engine before you even got into the bus? Did you check the tire pressure?
I hired a professional mechanic to inspect every part of the bus, as he is more qualified than me. And I'm aware of my strengths and weaknesses.
Are you being cute with me, son?
No.
You're not. Now give me a serious answer. Would you be in the front of the bus, the middle of the bus, or the back of the bus, or the passenger side of the bus?
I already answered the front of the bus.
Why?
Because if I can see where we're going, I can make sure we're okay. Is that the wrong answer?
Definitely. I think that was the Giants. I saw a Giants mug that was, like, impressed with us. So I think we might be going to the Giants, people.
Funny how many eyes are on us right now, huh? Breaking us down, picking us apart. Every mistake amplified. But we got it though, right? At least I know I do.
Wait, are you gonna run the 40-yard dash? Are we running
Hey,
the 40-yard dash?
I'm looking for your agent.
I don't have an agent.
Didn't have an agent. Les Moore, congratulations.
For what?
For getting an agent. Me. Boom.
I don't think. Have I met you before?
You're about to know me.
Quarterbacks, group 4.
It's like you're up to throw, kid. Go get him. Or should I say, go get him, client? You,
No, I'm good, man, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Got a lot of people already. Full roster. 2 full.
Got it. Big river. On the set. Hit it. Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Get it. Ready? 30 base. 5. Ready. The hut.
What?
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go. Here we go. Shoot. Ready up. Ready.
Thanks, man.
New York fans were very vocal about you this week on social media. How would you feel about playing for the Giants?
The Giants want me, yeah.
Well, I'm flattered by their interest. But honestly, I just want a shot. If they give me a chance, I'll be ready to work.
Totally understand.
What do you feel is your biggest strength as an NFL quarterback?
Well, I pride myself in my ability to get the job done. I'm able to focus and perform under pressure, and I think you guys saw that in the college playoff.
You definitely did.
What do you say to the critics that think you aren't ready to play in the NFL?
Have any of these critics ever played football? Honestly, I don't care what they say. It's all white noise to me. All that really matters is what those NFL teams think, guys.
Let's say this all doesn't work out for you. What's your plan B?
No plan B for me.
That's a great answer.
It's very smart. Thank you.
Variant chocolate. Nice twist.
Sorry if that sounds weird.
Let it go to voicemail. Build some anticipation. But if you answer it, you'll show that the teams can count on you. So, answer it.
Hello.
Congratulations. You're one of the select few players invited to this year's NFL Draft in Nashville. Please have your agent contact our office, and we'll see you in the Music City in April.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes! Oh, sorry. Wait. What are you gonna wear?
I never even thought about that.
Come on, Les. Think. What is he gonna wear? A suit.
I don't have a suit.
We can purchase one. Give him the goods. Check this guy out, huh? It's a winner right there. Yeah. Come on, give him the turn. Give him a spin. That's it. Yeah, drink it all in.
Okay, you don't have to do that. It's okay.
I don't think I have to do that.
Okay, right.
Give me the over shoulder look.
Here he is.
What's right here?
Looking good, man. Look my way. Hey, my way.
Oh, no. Just you, please.
Yep, yeah, no. Take it all in. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, this guy. How are you?
Welcome to the 2019 National Football League Draft live on NFL Network. An amazing spectacle right here in Nashville, Tennessee, that has been filled with intrigue and drama, and it is all about to suddenly subside with answers to long-standing questions involving the Heisman Trophy winner, Kyler Murray. TJ, you're first. What are you expecting to see tonight?
Well, I'm just waiting for this first pick, not knowing what's going to happen with the first pick, and Kyler Murray specifically. That, to me, is the biggest story in this entire draft.
And for me, over the last few years, it's been about movement to get quarterbacks. You know, I'm looking to see, is there going to be some movement? Are people going to start jumping up? So Kyler Murray is back in the
6 picks left in the first round. Can't afford my condo representing a second rounder. Sorry. We need more clients. Signal in here. Stinks. Hey, anybody know how much a 26th pick makes? No? If that's the bank calling about my condo loan, tell them I'm not here. Just...
Hello?
Hey, this is John Gruden, head coach of the Raiders. We've had our eye on you for a while. We're making you the newest member of our team.
I'm on the Raiders, baby! No, it's not.
I'm ready to make 25 other teams regret the decision.
That's what I like to hear. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Come on!
It's coming up here.
Maybe you can steal him with a 2 or a 3. So here's the Raiders' final first-round pick of the night. Once again. Meanwhile, back at the draft.
Players only.
In the 2019 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select...
I really am. If you guys don't know, or the Raiders.
Who's hers? How could you call them? They feel the need of a quarterback. That's great. They feel the need. They got a quarterback. Yay! And they spent a first-round pick on a 6th-round talent. That's a winner.
6th-round talent? Did you watch the dude play?
Yeah.
Did you see him at the combine? Are you serious? He's been jumping up the draft boards for months.
Yeah, I watched him sit on the sideline in college. He couldn't even start for his college team. He's going to save an NFL franchise. Sure he is.
And I'll tell you what, this isn't college. For the first time in his life, he actually has a coaching staff who is putting their faith in him. A coaching staff that actually believes in him.
They were pretty high up in the draft, actually.
So where are we headed? Oh, isn't it on the app? That you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm a professional. But for what it's worth, I think you are the guy that's gonna turn things around here for our quarterback situation. And I played a little JUCO ball myself. That's cool, man. That's cool.
I did.
Had the coach in here last week,
Patriots
and I was not impressed at all.
Yeah.
I do a little JV coaching in my spare time, so I have a really good feel about
I like
the
both
game.
of them now.
Should have told him one of my plays. He could have used it this someday. Actually, I haven't met him yet.
Coach Gruden, Chucky, he's only been back in Oakland for a year, and he's completely changed the team. New schemes, new systems, new players, and at least you got some weapons to throw to now. Wow, Mr. Big Chest, AB. And I was a big fan of the Tyrell Williams signing, too. Kid is no joke. And listen, I think you're the guy for the next 10, 20 years. The perfect guy for the move to Vegas. Gruden's gonna love you. I'm gonna call you Viva Las Vegas. Can you tell Gruden I said that?
Thanks. I'll pass it along. Not really sure how much they'll listen to me, though. I'm just looking. Had Chris Pratt in here last week.
Did you even press the script button?
Good-looking guy. But I think if he fights a raptor, the raptor's gonna win. That's just me. That's just me. I don't care how many names he calls him.
Oh, now he's
In fact,
running faster than he was trying to get the
I do some
touchdown.
archaeology on the side. And I found a T-Rex bone in Missouri once. I think it was a T-Rex bone. I was like, look at... Whoa! Sorry about that. Coop. Actually, I think you just dropped me off right up here, man. Oh, yeah, just right up front. Thank you.
We gained a yard!
You started something beautiful, kid. And in this city, if you need anything, if you need alpacas, if you need emus, any type of livestock, home loan, or warranty, you call me. You're the guy. If you... Then go call.
This game, it's about legacy, kid. Achievement, exceeding expectations. Your college accolades, they're in the past. Your draft status, just a number. But your legacy, you start building that today. It's about the way you interact with teammates, coaches, opponents. It's about fearlessness, week in, week out. Overcoming the onslaught of the league's top defenders. Demonstrating leadership in everything you do, from how you play to what you wear. It's about laying a strong foundation in your rookie season, becoming the quarterback I always
Oh, yeah,
knew.
college.
At first, right now, it's about winning the starting job. Good luck out there, kid.
I am. That would have been excessive celebration.
Start your week by installing your
So
game
would that.
plan.
Alright, I'm gonna put some gear on him. 6'6", I can make him 6'6", alright. Make him lighter. Why am I 22? 20. Can I change my voice? Because it's a mess of green, gray, and blue. Which is what I have. Should I? They're like one of the unsafest helmets. Did you know that? Or smoke. Dark visor.
I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you like challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried.
I wonder, is Antonio Brown really on the Raiders in this? No, because we played it in the mall and he wasn't.
Man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do?
Well, if he is, you know who I'll be passing to.
Now what I do?
70, Indy.
Looking for number 84. No one.
Ready, 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 ready.
I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop doing your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac, you can throw up. Get it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you want to be when you grow up? They used to ask me, naturally I chose to ask. Competition never matched, we ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots.
Too easy.
Just know your spot, sure don't stop, it's a long season. They playing no win for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. Figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me.
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn a corner, and that's what we like to see.
Is feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Minute beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Alright, you can celebrate from the sack, but that's the only enjoyment.
Edit those uniforms, baby. He is. After I finish this game, I'm finished streaming Face of the Franchise, and I'm going on to Superstar KO. Is it fun? Face of the Franchise and Superstar KO were the main things
Hey
I was hyped
everybody, it's
for.
the coach. This is Thursday Night Football.
Oh, wait, I'm starting.
On the double.
Antonio Brown, there he is.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Catch it.
And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I thought that was...
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball
Antonio Brown running the streak. This is dangerous.
That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown, 51 yards.
I'm about to be the next freaking Tom Brady.
Taking the early lead.
Running another Raiders vert. They can't stop the Raiders vert. Throw back in the pocket.
In their own territory, they look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization.
Wide open Antonio Brown.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Antonio!
Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they have possession.
Looks like we're tied up here.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer.
Oh, they're playing up on Antonio.
Some nice plays.
About to smoke him.
They'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Maybe I should have lobbed that.
Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now,
Antonio, I just have to say,
on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Why not help? The heck? Watch us lose when I get subbed out.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination.
All right, guys.
A pretty good game plan. Pretty good.
That's going to be it for this video. And I'll see you in the next one.